Hello everybody, this is Binton7 on my BintonGaming channel. Welcome back to Sonic the Hedgehog 1. It was from the Sega Genesis era, made back in 1991. We're in the final zone of the game. Well, not really the final zone of the game. The final zone is called Final Zone. And if you were paying any attention, this level zone is not called Final Zone at all. It's called the Scrap Brain Zone. It's the penultimate... Oh man, I failed. I failed absolutely at fitting through the tiny crack in the pole. This is Eggman's top secret lair as far as I'm concerned. I don't know why it's called Scrap Brain or anything. I definitely pressed down. I was supposed to do a cool little trick shot move, and that did not happen at all. I'm wondering if I'm going to have a chill time today, or if this is going to be absolute hell. Because Scrap Brain Zone is not exactly, it's not the most fair zone to play through. I recall it being a bit irritating in some ways. There's some rings in the air which indicates that falling down here is safe. I am intelligent. I can read the room when the situation calls for it. That caterpillar was looking at me a little bit too funnily, and I got stopped by a door that's not... Oh! Trying to rocket me back into the wall. I will not have it. Okay. That, my friends, that is what I was talking about with dying or the level design not being the most fun or great. So, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, no! Absolutely not. We shall not be electrocuted today. And I thought there would be some more level over there, but no, it's just a wall. Since we died, I can go back down here and get these rings again. It's very possible, though, that I'll still, even with that cheap death that just occurred, that I'll still have a pretty alright time with this zone today, because that just seems to be what's going on in this life. Come back, my red bar. I wasn't through with you yet. So far... Oh, no. We can't be having that on my great, very awesome day. If you ever are too slow and you... I forgot that I do not inherently meet death upon entry to that. Ooh, is there more down here? There is, but not anything friendly. We've got to be careful here. We wait for the flippity flips, and we wait for the fire. We wait, whoa. Okay, this stupid part. Let's do a speed dash. Nope. Oh, I've been saved by something. And there's a piggy right there. Am I in heaven, Mr. Pig? Please let me know within the next 3 business days. Oh, these pigs be throwing bombs. I don't appreciate that at all. That pig had a rabbit in it. You would think that in a game with many different types of tiny animals, see, those 2 pigs had chickens in them. You would think that in a game with pigs as an available tiny animal, that the big robot animal shaped like a pig would have the tiny pigs within it. But Robotnik probably didn't connect that. Fun fact for you guys is that those big rings that appear at the... Ooh! Haha! You thought that I was gonna be stupid. And now we gotta ricochet rocket ourselves at the speed of sound. I wonder how fast we can go. We might be going at our top speed. But yeah, those big rings that appear at the end of each level whenever you get there with 50 rings, they don't appear in Scrap Brain Zone as far as my memory serves. This is Scrap Brain Zone. To finally conclude my thought that I had, if you get to Scrap Brain Zone and you don't have all the Chaos Emeralds that you obtain via special stages that you enter through those big rings, it's too late for you. You gotta either restart the game or do a level select or something. I don't exactly know how the level select works. I know in later games like Sonic 3 possibly, and definitely Sonic Mania, if you beat the game, you can play any levels that you like in any order, and that's how you can go back and get the Chaos Emeralds. but I don't know if Sonic 1 works that way with its level select. I know it has one somewhere in the code. Now it just feels like the game designers just threw a bunch of stuff everywhere randomly. When I think about Scrap Brain Zone, this is the precise moment that I think about. It's these conveyor belts with the buzzsaws. Oh, what was that? Buzzsaw in the ground. I don't remember that from my childhood. Swinging spiky things, fire geysers, and electromagnetic pulses. This zone has it all, and we're gonna see that it has even more. So not only does it have the Scrap Brain Zone stuff that we've seen, it also has the something else in the next act. We're gonna see it, and we're gonna enjoy it. And I will say more about that here in a moment. What you got for me, egg guy? Ooh. Oh, he's so happy. Why would I want to snatch away joy from a gay man? He dropped us down into the biggest prank ever pulled by a company making a video game. It's Scrap Brain Zone Act 3, and I died. Oh, I didn't see those spikes there. That is the first time I ever died to those spikes. So in this act, it's based on Labyrinth Zone because apparently they ran out of money and they said, let's just crap all over Act 3 and make people suffer. It's basically Labyrinth Zone Act 4. I'm hanging around here suspiciously because there's this thing, you hit that button and this platform goes down. If you jump ahead of the platform and go down in the way that I did before I died, that leads you to an alternate route, which is significantly shorter than the main route. And of course, I would much rather take that route, but because I'm doing a video series on the hit 1991 video game Sonic the Hedgehog, it makes me want to actually showcase everything. So let's do a little game here. I'm gonna go through this stage, or this act, as completely normal as possible in the way that they intended, and we're gonna see the time in the top left, see the difference in time that it takes to beat it normally versus in the much shorter route. Act 3. We are going to begin doing things normally. And I think I've only played through the normal route. I don't think I've ever actually played through the normal route of this act. I think I learned about the shortcut route before I ever did this level for the first time, and then ever since then I've always done the cheap shortcut. Man, I really hope that it's not full of crap, because that's entirely possible. That they apply the same ideology of the rest of Scrap Brain Zone to this act, where they just kind of throw random stuff everywhere, and they're like, hey, this would be so fun if it was complete crap. Ooh, we got more red springs. This was something from Scrap Brain Zone Act 1 that I really enjoyed. Give me a bubble already. I'm not gonna sit here all day waiting for a bubble until I die. But yeah, no, I'm surprised that they actually took an aspect of a previous act of Scrap Brain Zone and applied it here. That is very neat, and I have to give them credit for that. What does this button do, guys? I thought it might open the door to the left, but it did not. Oh no. Is this the upper path, an entry route from something else? We got the checkpoint right in time because the bubble geyser was not going to help us out. That upper route must have been an alternate route to get here. Who knows what will be in store for us later in the greatest level of our millennia. You can't go super fast and reckless through a hallway right after a checkpoint because you could die. This does remind me of Mario, the Super Mario Bros. Game for the NES that came out a few years ago. The castle levels had the fire bars and the tight quarters and all of that. Nope. Moving really slow does not give me the confidence that I need to go on. There was a bubble geyser down there, I'm pretty sure, but I just did not have the patience for it. God! Okay, cool. Why is it so stupid? We are dying. Scrap Brain Zone, Act 3, Labyrinth Zone, Act 4, Green Hill Zone, Act 12. Okay, give me the bubble. I'm not wasting any time. We don't even get to listen to the fun Labyrinth Zone music. We have to listen to stupid Scrap Brain Zone. They really want to make you feel like you're in Scrap Brain Zone, but I'm not a frickin' idiot. Also, I didn't know that I was going to be sucked down the tube of despair like that. Okay, let's go back. No! No! Oh, I thought I was going to be crushed to death, but I was not. These bubble geysers are stupid. They never make any bubbles. I'm convinced of that. I just realized something, which is that I'm being negative about Labyrinth Zone. I can't do that. Not in the series on YouTube that's gonna last forever. People in 2036 are gonna be like, ooh, look at this lovely Sonic the Hedgehog 1 series from 10 years ago. And my pessimism and negativity will be completely locked in forever. It's not that bad, guys, I promise. Okay, game, give me a bubble. I'll play your stupid song and dance. Give me a bubble. What are you doing? Please, there we go. Oh my god. The game is not playing. Gotta make sure you get a bubble, and that geyser back there is a trap. Do not be fooled. We have rings, by the way. I don't know when those came into play. I wasn't paying attention. Fireballs! Get out of here! I need another bubble! God, I really am so... Oh, there we go. We have the world's bubble, otherwise known as above water air level design. And now we're already back in the water. Hell yeah. At least I know we're in Act 3, you know? Oh my god. We are not having the best time here in Labyrinth Zone. God. Game. Give me a break. This is so ridiculous. I feel like I've been in... Oh, yeah, of course not. You can never feel totally fulfilled by finding a bubble geyser, because you have to remember you have to wait 400 years for a bubble to spawn. I feel like the bubbles spawn slower in this act or something. I'd be interested to know if that's true. Okay, come on, Bubble Man. Bubble geyser. Bubble. My god. Like, I got to the bubble geyser with plenty of time to spare, and I still almost died. Boom. I'm not taking any chances here. We're getting a bubble as soon as we can. Oh, it didn't even matter. Why was I waiting for a bubble there? All right. We must analyze. Take in what we are looking at. Make sure we don't die to the likes of which we have never seen. Oh no! We've made it to Final Zone. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to show you guys the short version of Labyrinth Zone Act 3 or whatever. If I go back to the title screen, yeah, it's gonna take me to Final Zone. I know. Let's start a new game. Let's go back to Green Hill Zone. Remember where we came from, because I don't want to leave you guys hanging here. I want to be able to show off everything I plan to show off. Wait a minute, I'm stupid. If you go back to the title screen, I think if you do up, down, left, right, you hear a little ring chime, and then press X if you're on an Xbox button, square if you're on a PlayStation button. Brings you here to the level select screen. I was literally just talking about it. At least I think. I don't know if I cut that out. But yeah, here we can just jump right back to Scrap Brain Zone Act 3. so I can finally show you guys what I was talking about. If you go forward, drop down in this little hallway, we are now bound for the much shorter path of Scrap Brain Zone Act 3. I've learned my lesson. If you find a bubble geyser, do not take it for granted because you will miss every opportunity you've ever had. But yeah, we're just jumping on through. I am excited to see the time difference. I know for a fact that other people have timed this and already done the math and the scientific experiments and all of that, but I haven't done it personally, so we'll have to check it out. I didn't note how long it took to do the original thing, but yeah, here we go. 51 seconds. And Final Zone, which we'll do next time. But that was Scrap Brain Zone Act 3, and Scrap Brain Zone as a whole. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. We did it. We're now at the final boss. Next time, just to give you guys a roadmap, I'm going to release the shortest video I've ever made in my entire life.